Welcome back to Sheepdog Response. Today we're going to be going over the difference between minutes of angle and mils. A lot to cover here. Tons of information. We can spend hours upon hours. I'm just going to give you the wave tops. And like bottom line up front, they're different, but they're also similar. They have a lot in common, but they also have some very significant differences. So buckle up and here we go. All right, the difference between minutes of angle and mils, MRAD. So what are the similarities? There's a lot of misconceptions about like, am I using mils or am I using minutes of angle? So let's first talk about what they have in common is that they are both a unit of measurement. They're different units of measurement and they're applied and used differently by different types of shooters. They both have lots of great attributes, minutes of angle, in that very precise, smaller adjustment compared to like the mils where you're going to see 3.66 minutes of angle per mil. So like larger gross adjustments. Shooting at further ranges you are obviously going to want the most minute adjustments that you could possibly have. But then like military, you're up on a rooftop and you're engaging targets from 100 meters to 1,000 meters. Some of them are moving, some of them aren't moving. Mils might come in kind of handy. So how do you choose? How do you pick? Do I want minutes of angle or do I want mils? It's really up to you and how you're shooting. You see minutes of angle way more often in the civilian world. Competition shooters, long distance precision rifle, a lot of hunters, and it's pretty straightforward. 1 minute of angle is 1 minute of adjustment at 100 yards. Ooh, yards, icky. First and foremost, just saying yards kind of hurts me. But that's like, again, the military brain. Like when I went to sniper school, everything was in mils. They'd like mess with you sometimes where you had to shoot some events in minutes of angle, or you had to convert some things like the longest yard was just like a mess with you test to see if you can do your conversions in yards instead of meters. But 1 inch at 100 yards, let's say your scope, your optic, like this Trijicon you're on right here, 1 click equaled 1 minute of angle. That means if I clicked 1 time at 100 yards, it would move the impact 1 inch. So let's say I shot and I had a nice tight, like sub 1 inch group, and it was 1 inch below the direct center of my target. I could click up 1 click and it would bring that group up 1 inch to be in the direct center of the target. So whether you're using mils or minutes of angle, as a unit of measurement, you can make those adjustments. I can shoot one group and I can do the quick math and I can make all the adjustments. In this instance, it says 1 click is 1/4 minute of angle. So if my grouping was 2 inches low, I'm gonna go up 8 clicks. Click, 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 click. Yahtzee, I now have a perfectly zeroed rifle. I can shoot, confirm, and I'm done. That's a minute of angle. Now this, we have 1 click equals 0.1 mils. So I have to do 10 clicks to get 1 mil off this rifle, but 1 mil is 3.66 minutes of angle. The inside of the optic, the reticle, is also in mils. So with this one, with the reticle that's inside of here, we have like this Christmas tree looking reticle, and you're able to very precisely measure how far away something is inside of that using that reticle as a measure, as a tool of measurement. So whether I'm going to make an in reticle adjustment or I'm going to dial it on, I can do the math just in mils off of what I see. So like I'm shooting and I have data of prior engagement. All of that's in mils. That impact is like 1.4 low. I can make that adjustment, or I can do it in the reticle and just pull up 1.4, 1.6 mils to get that first round hit or that second round hit. When I'm determining the distance from my target, that's going to give me my holdover. Now, that holdover I'm going to have in my ballistic app in however the optic is set up. So if my ballistic calculator is giving me that correction in minutes of angle, my scope better be in minutes of angle, or inversely, or similarly, should be in mils. Both complete, fantastic, usable systems as units of measurement, but by no means do you have to use one or the other. Like, oh, I want to be like super mil. I want a military guy, so like I want to use mils. You don't. You just use what you want to use for how you're shooting. Like if you're a stand hunter, you're shooting at 100 yards from your deer feeder, minutes of angle is fine. You know, if you're going to be going out and playing precision rifle, do whatever you want. Both will work. Both have perfect applications, and there's tons of research. All of this is covered in great depth in the Sheepdog Response Precision Rifle course. Ultimately, we want you to go out, be safe, have fun, exercise your beautiful freedom of having a firearm, and learn how to use it and become trained and equipped and skilled with one of these bad boys is a superpower. So that's mils and minutes of angle. God bless America. Stay safe, stay free.